Hi, I'm Marjorie Drucker, chef and owner of New England Soup Factory just outside of Boston. And today we're making a family favorite, old-fashioned country potato salad, something that is a true classic. It will absolutely never go out of style. There are certain salads that will go out of style, like a rice salad or a pasta salad. But potato salad is something that was good 50 years ago, 25 years ago, and it's even better today. So we're going to start with some Idaho potatoes, but I also like using Yukon Gold potatoes, pretty much whatever you have in the house. The beauty of potato salad is the fact that you pretty much have every single ingredient at all times in your house, and that's the beauty of it. So I've peeled this potato, and I'm going to teach you a bunch of the tricks that I learned because I learned how to make deli potato salad when I was a young girl growing up, and I worked in a very Jewish area, and in the Jewish delis, that's where you learned how to make potato salad. So you start by cutting up the potatoes, and when you cut the potatoes up, it will allow the potatoes to cook faster. You really shouldn't cook them whole. So it's a good idea to dice them up, put them in a pot, cover it with cold water, and salt the water. If you salt the water, the potatoes are going to take on a nicely seasoned flavor. Okay, so our potatoes are cooked, and you're probably wondering why there's so much steam. Why didn't I put some cold water on them? That's the secret. We're going to do a technique called the mashed potato effect, but we'll do that a little bit later while they're warm and they can still absorb something. And just notice that these potatoes, they're firm, but yet they're cooked. Don't overcook them or you really will have mashed potato. So I'm using actually just a little bit of rice wine vinegar, but you can use apple cider vinegar. Don't use a balsamic. You want to keep the potato salad looking nice and white. So I'm just going to stir this up a bit and allow the potatoes, just the vinegar, to seep in and really take on some nice flavors. I have cooked some hard-boiled eggs. The perfect way to cook a hard-boiled egg: put your eggs in a small pot, cover them with water, bring them to a boil. As soon as they come to a boil, cover the pot, take them off the heat, let them sit for 5 to 10 minutes, uncover the pot, and you will have perfectly cooked hard-boiled eggs. I don't think anything could be easier than that. I have started grating them, and I'm just going to grate these eggs. And this is, I love eggs in my potato salad. I love eggs and onions and pickles and a little bit of red pepper. I like it potato-y, but I like it to have lots of nice crunch to it as well. And this egg will also give it a lovely yellow, lemony kind of a color. So now we're going to take our potatoes back. Actually, let me make the dressing so we can just let these potatoes cool a little bit more, but we're not going to let them cool too much. Very easy dressing. Just a couple ingredients. We are using a double heavy mayonnaise. I like Hellmann's. It's real, and I don't like diet mayonnaise. I don't understand the point of that. And then I'm using ballpark mustard. There are certain things in life that only ballpark mustard will do. Like, I don't think that hot dogs need fancy Dijon mustard. I like ballpark mustard on my hot dogs. So we are going to mix some mayonnaise and this bright yellow ballpark mustard. And we're going to add a little bit of kosher salt, a little bit of black pepper, freshly ground. In the summertime, I always have homemade potato salad in our house. And what's nice is that you can take it beaching and boating and to concerts. But even when I have some left over, and if I'm making steaks on the grill, instead of making baked potatoes and heating up my oven, I'll just take the potato salad that I made the previous day, and I have that as my starch. So now I'm taking these potatoes. They've cooled a little bit more slightly. We're going to add this wonderful grated hard-boiled egg. We're going to add some nice freshly chopped red onion. Give it lots of nice oniony taste. Potatoes and onions, I could not think of anything better together. We're going to add a little bit of red pepper. It will heighten the color. And now my favorite thing in the entire world is pickles. I eat pickles every single day of my life. If you opened my fridge, you'd probably find about 12 to 13, 14, 15 jars. Okay, we have potatoes, eggs, onions, red peppers, pickles. Now we're going to add our sauce, which is really just mayonnaise, mustard, salt, and pepper. Now this is the trick. This is the trick that you will just remember this. Have a few handy pairs of disposable gloves because you got to get really down and dirty with this. And I'm going to go in and I'm going to mix this up, but as you can see with my hands, I'm crushing it. I'm crushing the potatoes a little bit. You don't turn it into mush, but you want to break the potatoes up slightly, and you mix this really well. So as you can see, it's all mixed up beautifully. All the ingredients are blended really well. We're going to add a splash of some fresh parsley. Give it that beautiful burst of green color. And really, you should chill this down for at least an hour or two before you decide to serve it. Not that I've eaten many a warm potato salad. So I'm just going to take my potato salad. I'm going to plate it up. I tasted it. It tastes perfect. Potatoes need salt, so you don't have to be overly generous, but you need to be a little bit generous. So we're just going to add this, and then to garnish the top, we are going to just hit it with a tiny bit of celery salt. And then this is some smoked paprika mixed with a little bit of kosher salt. The kosher salt breaks up the paprika a little bit. We have some gorgeous red radishes on ice. Have a beautiful little red radish. And that could win a prize at any country fair.